Few programs have the combination of resources and facilities, faculty expertise, and depth of programs that the Zachary Department of Civil Engineering at Texas A&M has. As one of the largest civil engineering programs in the country, students have 8 areas in which they can specialize their education. The department strives to create a dynamic academic environment and prepare its students to help shape the world around us.
Civil engineering to me is the systematic layout and design of the roads, bridges, buildings, water systems that allow our society to flourish and thrive.
You can't do much without roads or water or power, and without those, there is no society.
Civil engineering essentially makes our lives easier. It's the engineering that goes in and makes everyday life seem like something that just flows easily.
Civil engineering is important to me because it's a way that I can make a difference. It's a way that our students can make a difference in how people live their lives.
I can't think of anything that offers more options, more alternatives in the future to make a difference, to build the world, to improve people's lives than a degree in civil engineering.
The department prepares graduates to become professional engineers and leaders in the civil engineering profession through a solid education of fundamental principles coupled with the latest technological advances. Opportunities for enhancement of the student's educational experience through meaningful interactions with the profession are also provided.
To prepare my students for civil engineering practice in the workplace, I emphasize the non-technical issues that are at play in building civil infrastructure. It's often the needs and desires of society that are not technical in nature that are the most difficult to incorporate into the design process.
We're doing a land development project right now, so we're putting in some businesses and some multifamily sites, and we're working with real codes, real engineers, it's real surveys, it's a real site out in Dallas, and that's what I love about this program.
I prepare my students for life after graduation by having a lot of assignments that are somewhat open-ended. They get used to the fact that there isn't one single answer that is the only answer for a particular problem, and they get to explore different types of solutions.
We want to train the best professionals to work on large projects that will guarantee safety to any piece of infrastructure that interacts between humans and nature.
I'm interested in water because we use it every day. In California and here in Texas, there's droughts, then there's flooding.
When I was a kid, Tropical Storm Allison hit Houston and my house flooded. And as a little kid, I didn't really understand. I was like, why did my house flood? But as I get older and I started doing civil engineering, working through my degree, I learned that they plan for 100-year floods, 200-year floods, and they try to route the water so it goes somewhere else and keeps the home safe.
As civil engineers, we are obligated to society to meet their needs, and not just for today, but to be able to plan for the future and what those needs are going to be in an ever-changing world. It's very dynamic.
Graduates are expected to be fully prepared with lifelong learning experiences that will strengthen their abilities to successfully and effectively solve the complex civil engineering problems facing society today and tomorrow.
Our students do find employment quickly. They work in leading companies, and they also find jobs with the government. And it's always gratifying to see how their careers progress and where they want to take their career next.
My dream job is to use my math and science skills in the outdoors to help communities grow.
Transportation touches so many people's lives. Everyone uses roads, and so it's a great opportunity to solve problems that are always changing because there's a human factor involved in it.
I foresee my career being a career of research, where I'm going to go in and I'm going to design some of the stuff that makes transportation in our life easier, kind of using computers integrated with transportation technology to make roadways safer and more efficient.
One of the reasons anybody comes to A&M is because first and foremost you are an Aggie, and there is always that.
Texas A&M produces about half of all the civil engineers in the state of Texas.
Companies tell us that they want more Aggie engineers. They want our engineers because of the hands-on experience that they get. Aggie engineers with their Aggie rings are easily identifiable, and they always find one another, no matter where in the world they find themselves.